Good morning, my friends. Good morning. Hope everybody's having a great day. I am. Start your day off right today. Learn a little bit about your style. Are you a D? Or an I? Or an S? Or a C? Come on, computer. Sorry there. Had a little tough technical difficulties getting started. But welcome, everybody. Hopefully you are here to learn a little bit about your personality style. Today, we're going to take you through a little bit overview of the DISC method, and then we'll show you how to show you what makes up our D's, our favorite D's. So, hope you enjoy it today. This is the first part of a 5-part series where you're going to learn about your D, your I, your S, and the C, and then how to communicate with each one of them. So, thank you for taking a moment today and just stopping in. If you don't catch this one, we'll have the replay later. So come on down. All right. Let's get started. Welcome, everybody. I see Mr. Nelson. Good morning, sir. See if I can get my computer to work. There we go. All right. So my name is Matt Berry. I'm owner of the Be Your Berry Best LLC, where I help everybody kind of be empowered and help you to be your best out every day. Get the best out of everything you do. Currently an engineer at NASA. So that's my daytime job. My weekend job is this right here, sharing with you guys some tips on how to be a better version of yourself, the very best version of yourself. I'm an avid baseball fan, so hopefully we get to play some baseball. If you're a baseball fan, put your favorite team there in the comments. Let me know who you like. Hopefully we get to see a quick 60-game season this year. If not, we'll do it then. You can contact me, matt21berry@gmail.com, and hopefully pretty soon, within a month or so, get our beyourberrybest.com website up, and you can easily contact me, sign up for our cool events, and go from there. So, Hit like if you're looking forward to that. Tell me some content you might want to see. We'll start working on it. So, today we're going to learn about specifically what you're going to come to terms with the D style. But first we need to get a little background. What shapes our personality? Like, how does it come? Well, there's three main areas that shapes our personality. It comes from heredity, from birth, right? They're distinct patterns of behavior that we're born with from our parents. Do you believe we have core behavioral patterns? Or our environment? Our environment will greatly shape our personality, with our friends, our family, how'd you grow up? What was your neighborhood? What area did you live in? Has a big impact on where you come in life. Have you ever thought about how your environment, shapes your personality? What about the work environment that you're in? Or role models, right? Oh, they've got a big. Your mom, your dad, they start off being your role models from day one. Then you got your brothers and sisters. You have your friends you make in school. And you got the people you never even meet on, from in person, but you read books about them. You hear about them, your role models. Those are our favorite athletes, our coaches. All those people play role models and they influence your behavior. You get some patterns and everything like that. Welcome, James. Good morning, sir. Hope you're catching a lot of fish. So, each of these three factors contribute to the makeup of who we are. So let's get started with a little bit of details here. So here's a test scenario for you. Let's say you come up to this elevator. You're waiting for this elevator. Let's call it Friday, right? TGIF. Everybody loves that one, right? Everybody's ready to go on a Friday. At least I am, right? So tell me if this sounds like you. Are you the person who doesn't really want to talk to any strangers? The door's open, and then you secretly hope and think that no one else in the elevator. Just joking. You secretly hope that no one else is in the elevator, and then you go through that awkward moment and you walk in trying to figure out if they're gonna want to talk to you. You don't want to. You just want to quietly get to your floor. And then you're thinking in your head, oh, please don't ask me to join you for drinks. You press the button for the floor that you want. You look at the button. You look at the button panels, your shoes, your door, just getting into your shell. And you wish the elevator would go a little faster so you can just get home and be at your house, right? Hit the like button if that sounds like you. This will probably just indicate you're a little bit reserved in nature. But of course, it's just my observation. What about this? Let's see if this sounds like it. Same elevator, the door's open. You're curious to see who's inside. You're the one that's comfortable. You maybe even enjoy talking to someone you don't know, ready to say hi, hello. You press that button. You begin to ask them how their day goes. And then you make a joke about the weather. And then you say, hey, thank goodness it's Friday. Let's go have drinks, right? That probably means you're a little bit more outgoing. But of course, just my observation. So here's another question for you. Let's say you're planning for a vacation. Are you focused on what needs to get done in order to go? You mow the lawn. You got to mow the lawn. You got to take the dog to the kennel. You got to take your car in for service. Who's checking in on the house? Do I have any packages come in? What did I forget? Maybe you're lining up the work that has to be done while you're out of the office. Or you're checking to make sure that hotel has Wi-Fi. So you can answer all the emails. Hit like if that sounds like you, being prepared. Congratulations. You're going to have a lot of work done before you go. That's going to be great. Your boss is going to be happy. You'll get back. You'll be ready to go. This would indicate you're more of a task-oriented in nature. Again, just my observation. All right, let's say it's vacation mode again. Are you the person who's focused? Are you focused on who else is going with you? You caught up in thinking about who you will see and when you get there and all of the fun and experiences you enjoy together? Hit that like button if it sounds like you. You should probably find You should probably find somebody on the previous slide though, because they'll be your greatest source of help, so you can go on that vacation in the first place. They'll make sure you have everything you need. So, make sure you take one of those on your way so you're prepared. But hey, if you are this type of person ready to go on that trip, probably just indicates you're more of a people-oriented in nature. Again, just my observation. So, with a few questions, right, we can discover the pattern of outgoing personality found in those who don't mind getting in the elevator and meeting someone new. And then with that same question, we can discover who might be more reserved in nature and who really prefers the empty elevator, right? Nobody there. But with another question, we can also discover who must get their list of tasks done so they can go on and enjoy a vacation, right? Get everything done, then I don't have to worry about it on my vacation. But we also can uncover the people who, just like them, just like to get things done because they are more focused on whom they will see and whom they will be with. These are more outgoing group. So let me tell you a little bit about what we're going to learn today. Today, we're going to learn the basics of the Maxwell DISC personality of indicators. There's 4 of them: the D, the I, the S, and the C. And then, based on your answers from the elevator and vacation questions, you can begin to choose which ones you are. Are you a D? Are you an I, an S, or a C? So when we look at it from a DISC perspective, our Ds are dominant, our Is, they're influencing, and there are more outgoing types. They don't mind the people in the elevator. Where's my party at? Our S's and our C's, they're steady and they're compliant, and they're focused on getting things done. Then they think about the people, get the work before the people. They're making a list for the vacations and checking to see if the hotel has Wi-Fi. They're more reserved, right? Our Ds. And then they're more task-oriented. Our C's, our D and our C's, they're a little bit more task-oriented. And then our I's and our S's are focused on the people first, right? Getting things done. If there's time, gotta have fun first. So let me give you a little bit of a glimpse into each style. So you'll see a descriptive name and then 1 to 3 letters. So let's meet our D's. They seek control, they're decisive, they're direct, they're results. This makes up 3% of our population. Let's be nice now. We need our D's, because in particular for us I's, right, they got to keep us on track. They're the most effective and at times some of the most difficult people to work with. But if you want something done, they'll take control and they'll get it done. They drive results. Nice to meet you, D's. If you're a D, hit that like button if this sounds like you. Today's your lucky day though, because today we're going to learn all about you. But first, we're going to take a look at your other 3 friends. And to be most effective, it's a combination of all 4 that makes us unique. So you'll see all that coming through too. Now, next, let's meet our I's. The persuasive, spontaneous, friendly, spotlight, make up 11% of the population. They're the life of the party. Hit the heart button if you got a little bit of I in you. We all know the I's because they may be a little bit overbooked, often late for dinner, but when you're having a party, they're on top of your list because they're great, socializing with others. And let's face it, they're fun. And there's no party without an I anyways, right? Make some noise. It's a pleasure to meet you, I's. Don't worry. We'll get to meet you in the next episode, so please join me tomorrow for another one. Promise it'll get better from here, step by step. And then, it's going to be a blast. We're going to have a lot of fun with the I's. So next, let's meet our S's. So if these 4 qualities here kind of describe you, hit that like button or the care button, because let's face it, I's, you care about everybody you meet. You're all about that team. You're the best loyal, and we need you. We love you guys. You make up 69% of our population. And without them, there is no team. These are people who get things done. They keep the atmosphere friendly. They may not like changes, but have a little patience and give them enough time. they'll come around to it. We appreciate you at S's. We will learn more about you in a future episode as well. You can count on it. And last but not least, let's meet our S's. If these describe you, hit the like button or the like, love, care button, whichever one it is. Let's be nice now because we still need our C's too. Without them, there's no proof to anything we do as a D or an I. They're the only ones that bring those facts. So we need them. We need these people, right? They will make sure you have enough money before you purchase something. They'll get upset if the area is messy, but they are so organized that if you need something, they know exactly where to find it. You see my desk at work or anything or at home, like I know where it is if it was in that same spot, but there's no order to it at all. Oh, and if they give you information, right, the likelihood of it being accurate, it's extraordinarily high. So thank you, C's, for having all the facts all the time. We'll learn a lot about your great attention to detail and analytical ability in a future episode. So now that we have a quick overview of what DISC is, what the 4 factors are, let's dive into what our topic is about today. Let's dive into the D's, our dominant types, right? Our most favorite people. We need them. They're going to make sure that we have direction and we're getting the job done and we're doing what we need to do. So let's see. So those with a significant carrot of a D's, right? I tell you, they seek control. They thrive on it, actually. They're decisive. They're direct. They seek results. They thrive on control, like I said, they thrive on control, make quick directions, direct, and focus on results. Don't worry though. They got some strengths that we'll get to in just a minute. But let me tell you a little bit. Let me help you figure out what a D actually is. So, one of the biggest things that we need to work on, right, is how to communicate. How do you communicate with this style? How do you know you're communicating with the D, right? So let's say you're going to lunch. If you're communicating with a D or they're a D, they pretty much are insisting on driving, no matter whose car it is. They just want to be the one in lead. Or they're always on their way to a gym. They're always taking a run or walk, planning their next hike or mountain climbing. Oh, best of all, they have to do it right now. It cannot wait. Can't wait till tomorrow. Can't wait till the day. They can't wait. Has to happen right now. It's the end of the road. Sky's falling. Gonna happen. So these focus on results. So much so they're always working towards something. And they are proficient at multitasking. They're driven by authority and will easily try and take control. They embrace any change that will help them get results. And they're very comfortable responding to direct confrontation. These look to work with people who are loyal. And their greatest fear, though, is being taken advantage of. Does that sound like you? Hit like. Hit like button. Give me some likes. Share it. Share it with your friends. Let's have some fun. So what are the strengths? All right. Here's some good strengths for a D. They bring a lot to the table, right? They're bold. They're confident. They're decisive. They're productive. Independent. They're very positive, although it doesn't seem like it at times. They excel in emergencies. They motivate others to an action because, hey, they're a leader. Naturally born leaders, right? Comfortable in leading, and they thrive on that resistance. The more you resist them, the more they're going to go push their point of view through, right? That's what makes these so, making sure things get done. Values-based, values business, related socializing. They got to go do the golf game. They like to go have the little luncheons and parties and the little wine whiskers and everything just to go network and get to know everybody because they're all about, the results. And to do that, you got to network. So we don't like talking about weaknesses. So let's talk about obstacles, right? Because we can overcome our obstacles. Let's put some positive spin on it. Let's think about ways that we can overcome an obstacle, get over that hurdle, get to that next spot. Some of the obstacles for a D could be argumentative, right? It's their way of the highway. Inconsiderate, insensitive, obviously, because they're just straight to the point. Domineering, impatient, cannot relax, unforgiving, can appear cold at times. Possessive, they don't like to apologize, right? They're right. Everything they do is right. So why is it important to know somebody's style? Because, as my friend John Maxwell says, connecting increases your influence in every situation. Okay? Connecting increases your influence in every situation. So, I've heard that in order to succeed in life, we need to learn to work with others. No matter how smart, caring, charismatic, or demanding we are, we won't advance very far without the ability to communicate and connect effectively with others. Right? Hit the like button if you ever heard of a device called the Amazon Echo, right? Or your iPhone with Siri, or what is it? Google, right? Hello Google, hey Google, right? You know these devices, right? You're able to ask it questions. Sometimes you can even tell it what to do, right? Like schedule an appointment, set an alarm. And these devices do a great job, right? They respond back to us, and no matter who asks the questions, the tone and the response is always the same. So you might think, well, that's perfect, right? If we could live in that world, it would be great. It's consistent response all the time. Yes, it is. That's exactly what you would expect, right? From a machine. Exactly. Sometimes, though, they just don't understand me. So it's crazy. But when humans communicate, right, we need to communicate and connect. We need to connect, right? We need to treat people with what we call the platinum rule. Everybody's heard the golden rule, right? When it comes to communication, we need to use the platinum rule, right? The golden rule states, treat everyone how you would like to be treated. Great. That is exactly what we should be doing, right? But when it comes to communication, the platinum rule says we need to treat others how they would like to be treated. And that'll allow you to connect. So you think about that on for a second. Treat others how they would like to be treated. I'm still coming to terms with that too. So what's the purpose of communication? Right? We communicate for many reasons, but the main ones are to influence, motivate, express, and inform. It's the responsibility of the person giving that communication to properly relay their message and the intent to the receiver. Unless it's done successfully, then communication never really takes place. And it's our most common one, right? Lead to a misunderstanding. So that's why it's so important to learn somebody else's communication language. Because if you know that, right, we can operate by the platinum rule, always in the forefront of our minds, and we can, communicate what's most effective to them. So let's talk about real quick. Let me give you some tips on how to communicate with the D style. So how do you communicate with a D? Someone who seeks control, who's decisive, who's direct. Results, this 3% of the population. First, be brief, direct, to the point, and then just leave. Get out. Go do something else. Ask what questions, not how questions. Focus on the results. Just get to your point. Don't be like me as an I and keep on talking. Just get to the point. Tell them what you need and move on. Don't ramble. I probably did that a couple times in this presentation. Didn't tell you at the beginning, or at least point it out, but I'm an IS. So I'm really going to love tomorrow's because that's going to be fun. But don't ramble. Oh, sorry, I did that. And then, discuss a problem and its effect on outcomes. That's how you communicate with a D. If you do this, no matter what your dominant style is and what you look for, when you talk to a D in this manner, you're going to influence them and you're going to be able to communicate them and be on that same page and walk out of there feeling like, hey, we got somewhere today. So now that you know how to identify a D to personality, you learn what makes them special. And if you're a D, you learn some obstacles that you'll need to overcome. And now that you're aware of them, you can become being the very best D there is. And we've all learned how to communicate with a D. All of us on here now got some quick little tips to learn how to communicate a D. Be direct, don't ramble, and then we could be more effective in every aspect of our communication with them. So next time, join me next time as we learn about the I personality. It's going to be fun, I promise you. The persuasive type, the spontaneous, friendly, spotlight are 11% of the population. Today. It's so fun. My page isn't moving anymore. It's frozen. Oh man, perfect timing. That's what makes it fun. So everybody, how you guys doing? Got a little freeze frame going on my side. So, next time, like I said, we're going to learn about the I. So if you want to learn more about your personality, though, there it goes. It came back up. Whew. That was slow. If you want to learn more about your personality, luckily for you, I have just a tool. You get your Maxwell DISC report and apply the law of the awareness, right? Today, we got a July special. You can get it for $49, and I'll give you a complimentary 60-minute debrief just for joining me today and making it this far in this presentation. You apply the law of awareness to recognize your strengths and your limitations. You overcome your shortcomings and clear a path for personal and professional growth. You're going to understand how your personality and how to best communicate with each based on your own unique style. This full report gets into the depth of that and tells you. You're going to learn effective strategies for handling conflict and personality clashes. And you're going to develop yourself to be your very best. What more could you want? And then, so if you need any more info, you can contact me at matt21berry@gmail.com or shoot me a text 575-635-1533 and learn how to get your Maxwell DISC report. And as a certified Maxwell DISC trainer, I can help you with understanding it, breaking it down, and understanding your communication style and what makes you become more aware of who you are. Also, this month, I got my first continuity program starting off. So as a special offer for watching this video today, you can join my initial continuity program and begin lifting the lid off of your potential, right? Through heightening your awareness and grow into your very best self. It's the first step of many first steps. So discover your purpose. You need to grow in self-awareness. You cannot change your life until you change something you do every day. A system that applies to anyone and everyone. And with this 6-month continuity program, you're going to get a book that's included. You're going to get 2 monthly Zoom teaching mastermind group calls. You're going to get 2 monthly sharing calls. And right now it starts July 15th at 6 p.m. If you want more details, offer $197. 6 months. So again, you can contact me for more info to get started. That's matt21berry@gmail.com. 575-635-1533. Hey, Dustin, sorry I didn't see you there, man. Thanks for the compliment, buddy. It is pure awesomeness, right? You're a D, so this is especially for you, my friend. And then, for those people that made it this far, here's this little secret. So if you use this code at registration, either by sending me a text or shooting me a message in this group saying you want to get it, use the code BYBB2342MLK at registration and get 25% off a free Maxwell DISC personality report with a 60-minute debrief. So you can learn your profile, learn how to work on those strengths and get to it. So that's all this for $147. Don't be part of my first continuity program. Come start it off with me. Let's go make a difference. Start your accountability partners and let's have some fun. Morning, Dave. I miss saying hello to Joaquin Silva there, but that's okay. And then also this month, we have starting our intentional living program. If it catches up with me. Oh, stuck again. So, in this 15 laws growth plan we got here, we're going to go through 15 steps there just together where we can help hold each other accountability, set up our little community so we can all learn how to be better together. So, shoot me a text, message me in the chat there so you can learn some more about it. If you're not ready to take that next step, that's okay. I got something for you too. Maybe you're still trying to find your purpose in life. You want to make a difference in this world, but still stuck on how and what that is. That's all right. Join my 10-week group study. We call it the Mastermind of John C. Maxwell International Intentional Living book. And be very intentional in living your very best life that you can one day at a time. So it's a 10-week group mastermind. We got 2 dates. Starts July 2nd, July 12th at 3 p.m. Or if that doesn't work for you, oh, it didn't come up there. Glitch. The next one is going to be July 17th. I promise it'll show up on this page. Promise. Way to go, I see. I'm not prepared. Understand the difference between good intentions and intentional living. Discover your unique purpose. Embrace the mindset of value and adding value to people. Develop partnerships with others to make a difference. We need a lot of these people in this world today. Today, this is the first one. Go find your why. And then you make a habit of anticipating and seizing opportunities for those intentional acts of kindness. And choose a life that matters. Your life. Your life matters. Go make a difference in this world. We need people out there making a difference. Striving to help everybody be their very best. Oh, there it is. I promise you. Starts July 12th at 3 p.m. or July 17th at 5 p.m. 1 hour sessions long. We just go in there, have a little party together and talk. For more info, you can contact me at matt21berry@gmail.com or 575-635-1533. And again, did I mention this is free, totally free, no obligation. Just come join, just come see what it's all about, and you have a good time. So I appreciate all you guys showing up today, a moment out of your morning just to get started on today. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joaquin. Woo! Thank you, everybody, for showing. So, remember, the biggest gap is the gap between knowing and doing. But the best you can do is to start where you are with what you have and to do what you can. So I really appreciate you for taking the time today to listen to me. Really appreciate you taking the time today for listening to me and listen to this. Hope it's added value to you in some way. Please share, like, comment on this post so that we can share the value with others. Tell your friends about it. If you have the Maxwell report already, tell them how important it is, and let's share that with them so we can all help each other understand what makes us our very best. So, comment, share, like, don't forget to order your Maxwell DISC indicator report. Contact me. I'll get you those details, and again, appreciate you guys all taking the time today out of your day to stop in, listen, and just take a moment to see what I have to say. Remember, be your very best to live your very best life. Catch you guys on the replay. Catch you on episode 2 tomorrow. Let's learn about our eyes, and we'll put it all together in the last episode. Be your very best. Have a very best day. Sayonara, folks.